Hey, who doesn't like a cold beer every now and then? We all have our favorites. There's ales, stouts, lagers, porters. Now the latest craze is ready-to-drink cocktails and seltzers. How do you make sense of it all? Well, it's a good thing we have the gurus from 7f Brothers to sort it all out. Sit back, relax, eavesdrop for a bit as we talk about the latest beers, seltzers, cocktails, and the best local events that need to be on your calendar. You ready? Let's get to it.
We're out here at the picnic table again outside of 7f Brothers with Cassie Mabry, Jack Glover, and Bill Catron. How are you guys doing today?
Good, thanks. How
Great.
are you?
How are you?
Good, man. Well, summer is like gone.
It's gone. I can't even believe it.
I mean, we were supposed to do this a couple of weeks ago, but then schedules just didn't work out. So we're now here at the end of August, and it is hot, but it's
Not too bad out here. Not as
the
humid
days
as
are
it
waning.
was.
I noticed it was getting a little bit darker a little bit earlier, so I'm kind of ready for fall. I saw a funny, I don't know, it wasn't a meme, but it was a graph about alcohol purchasing by state, and you guys got to really get on the stick here, because
Who's beating us?
I don't know where it is. It's from the
Is DC a state on there?
National Institute of Alcohol Abuse and
DC
Alcoholism.
is a state on there.
It is. DC
Wow.
is doing well. Maryland, question mark. In beer, Maryland's number 49 out of 50.
Did you say that was alcohol abuse?
That's beer. That's the organization that pulled it was the National Institute of Alcohol Abuse and Alcoholism.
And it's alcohol purchasing by state.
Yeah. And
okay.
DC is number 29 in beer.
Yeah.
Wine, Maryland's 27. Okay, so we're a little more sophisticated, I guess. DC is 21.
Yeah.
Maryland's number 20 in spirits.
Mm-hmm.
And DC is number 3 in spirits, because all them legislators like
Well,
to drink
the brown water runneth through, John.
all told, though, Maryland's number 39 and DC is number 2
That's right. In total sales.
in total sales of all alcohol
Well, that's
purchased
right.
by state.
That's right. When you're going to make that many bad decisions, you got to be liquored up.
I reckon so.
Makes perfect sense here. But
Yeah.
Maryland's got to get on the stick of the gas. I tell you,
Maryland? That's a good state.
number 39. Come on,
It's pretty
we were
interesting,
beat out
though.
by Rhode Island,
Well, it's a small state.
Connecticut, and Delaware.
Well, yeah, when you go up that corridor, you got a lot of heavy drinkers there, John.
Delaware's number 3, actually. The smallest.
Well, we do participate in all of those categories now, right, Jack?
We do. Yes, that's right.
Wine and spirits.
We're a full beverage wholesaler at this point, Cassie. Thank you for
Right.
bringing that up.
That's right.
We are very excited. We've got some exciting things coming through the pipeline this summer. But we got Natural Light Vodka launching on Labor Day, which we're really excited about. So there's 3 different flavors. That's right. It's a Natural Light Vodka.
Natural
yeah.
Light
John was looking at me like I was
vodka.
crazy.
I
We've got
almost
3
looked at you
different
like you
flavors.
were-
We got a black cherry, a lemonade, and a strawberry lemonade. They're coming in 750 milliliter bottles right now. And we can't wait to get them out to the state of Maryland. I've got wholesalers calling me left and right. We've got the whole inventory in our warehouse right now for the state of Maryland, and my phone hasn't stopped buzzing today because everyone wants to get their hands on it. So
It's interesting.
we're very excited to present it to the state come Labor Day, and help continue diversifying our portfolio. So very exciting.
So, are you responsible for maple pear, toasted marshmallow, or pumpkin spice seltzers?
No, so
That yours-
actually,
those 3 flavors jumped out at me. It was going like, what is this, like
I'm not
Starbucks?
sure about the maple pear.
those are actually the first. I've
Oh,
seen
just
that
none of those
myself.
sound. It's I don't like. Now you'll probably fight me on this, Cassie, but chicken and waffles. It just doesn't sound like it belongs.
No, it does. There's that guy who's a rapper that actually has a restaurant called Chicken and Waffles, and it's in the Atlanta airport. What was it? Ludicrous.
It's like shrimp and grits.
Ross?
Yeah,
Chicken and
ludicrous.
waffles, shrimp and grits?
Yeah, it's just
These are
it's a southern thing. I get it, but it's just I don't get it. But I see maple pear, toasted marshmallow, and pumpkin spice seltzers. I'm not sure about that.
You know what? Believe it or not, they're actually those seasonal one-offs that we get in the seltzer category have been a huge hit for us. I think it's kind of that novelty item appeal to it. We'll see how the liquid actually tastes. But every season that we've gotten in the seltzer has been just flying for us. So I don't directly work with those per se, but I do think that people will purchase it just because it's something fun to purchase. So we'll see.
That's true. It's the Starbucks principle.
Well, that's just what I was going to say.
right. Bring on fall.
There's a million women in yoga pants that can't be wrong.
I had a pumpkin spice latte this morning.
That's what I'm talking about.
And about 5 days ago, I asked Jack, because he offered
I wasn't going to blow your cover, but
picking up some coffee for me. And I was like, I kind of want a pumpkin spice. He's like, a what?
I called her back and I said, wait, am I supposed to be picking up a coffee? What is a pumpkin spice?
Yeah. Speaking of that, have you been to Trader Joe's and walked through the aisles? Everything's pumpkin spice. They got pumpkin spice potato chips, pumpkin spice, everything.
They did that a couple years ago, and I think that's mostly a goof.
You think?
I mean, I
I
think
think this year's worse.
I mean, I think it's a legitimate
the
product,
potato
but I
chip
think
thing
I think it's a goof.
It was.
It's a lot.
I saw something weird for sure. Yes, in there.
Hey, question for you guys: how did the Buy a Family a Meal work out?
So
that was all in last month and a little bit of July. And you could go to the local liquor stores or beer distributors or whatever your terminology is, depending on what part of the world you're from, and donate some money and then get a chalice from Stella, and it benefited the food bank.
Yes, the local Anne Arundel County Food Bank. So we kicked things off, about 6 weeks ago, and we're on to our last event this Friday as we launch into the Labor Day holiday. And we're on point to reach about $5,000 donation, which is 15,000 meals. So you can do the quick math there. $1 equals 3 meals, which is super exciting. The food bank has been overwhelmed with gratitude. Our company, and our partners, our liquor store partners, it's been really great to see.
Absolutely. Well, that's and the last one is this Friday.
This Friday, Liquor Mart and Deli. So up there by the mall.
Okay, that's the big red building with the yellow roof.
I heard their sandwiches are amazing.
Best sandwiches.
Chicken salad.
Between them and Giolitti's are probably the best sandwiches in town.
Really? I heard they're phenomenal.
They're phenomenal there. But we're also getting into this Friday not Friday, but Saturday we've got Navy football coming up.
I know, guys. Football is this weekend too.
So exciting. Can't wait.
Weekend. Saturday. I can't believe September 4th is here. So we'll be kicking off our Navy football Bud Light Golden Ticket activations as well. We'll be out at McGarvey's this Friday from 4 to 6, giving away some tickets and a cool Navy Bud Light prize pack in preps for the game. And then, of course, we'll be out at Navy Fest hosting our Budweiser Responsibility Has Its Rewards. So making sure that as you partake in those beverages, you're also drinking water and getting home safely. So, excited for some football.
And we've got 2 weekends back to back on football. We've got Marshall, which is this weekend, which is the 4th?
The 4th?
The 4th. And then on September 11th, it's Air Force. And
Big day, September 11th.
I don't know if the September 11th has any tickets available. Marshall, I think, probably does. You can get them at NavySports.com. And it'll be good to be back in the stadium, seeing the brigade march on and seeing Navy play football in a somewhat normal year. So that's really good. That's going to be a huge day. But the day before is turning out to be kind of busy because that's Maryland Hall has their Arts Alive, and that's like their Arts Alive, 34 or 35 it seems. I mean, they've been doing that for years. It's a great event. It's
their annual fundraiser. An evening under the stars right outside in front of Maryland Hall, so right at the front steps. We'll be featuring our wine there, 101 North, and then, of course, our other beverages and Cutwater. Excited for that event. And then we'll also be down at right around City Dock.
Yeah, that's got the,
with Oasis Marina and the Cutwater experience.
Yeah, which is kind of cool. This is working with Oasis Marinas and Snag a Slip, which is sort of like Airbnb for boat slips. In simple terms, and Oasis Marina does marina management, but they're working with Cutwater Spirits along with Cutwater Yachts. Now, I can afford the spirits, but I can't afford the yachts.
That's okay. We can have a few, right, Jack?
But they're going to be bringing some Cutwater yachts over, and then there's going to be the spirits there as well, so you can look at the boats and sip some Cutwater there, right?
Yeah, so we'll have the Cutwater Vodka Smash Margarita Lime Soda, and I'm blanking on the last one. But Jack, talk a little bit about the Vodka Smash.
Yeah, so the Vodka Smash is actually, there's a really cool backstory to this one. So as everyone in the Maryland area knows, the Orange Crush is a really big, popular drink here in this area, and we saw a ton of success with Devil's Backbone's Orange Smash. So we had a conversation. Cutwater came to us and said, hey, we're thinking about doing the same thing. What do y'all think? We said, absolutely. There's you can't oversaturate the Smash market in the state of Maryland.
Is it a bottomless market?
Yeah, exactly. We like to think so. I don't know. hopefully we never find it. But
Pretty good.
anyway, so Cutwater put together some liquid, sent us some options to try out, and liquid got to the lips, and we absolutely loved it. So we brought in the product, and it's proven to do very well for us so far, and we're excited to have the opportunity to show it to some people in the area, especially with such a cool event like the Oasis Marina. So
Yeah, that's happening right down on Ego Alley at City Dock, down in front of like the 110 Compromise Street or the Faucets building. That's sort of where their little headquarters are, and they're going to have live music too, I understand. So that'll be a fun night. It's free, so you can go down, and obviously if you want to partake of that, you got to be 21 and over.
And let's not forget, too, the Annapolis Maritime Museum, their Boatyard Beach Bash is also on September 11th.
Oh,
so
yes, it is.
After the game, I believe at 3:30, they'll be having their annual Boatyard Beach Bash with, of course, Devil's Backbone and Bud Light. And
That's
College Game Day is going to be out there Saturday morning, too.
Yep, that's what I'm hearing. And speaking of the Maritime Museum, though, they've got the sales on the Wilma Lee, which is their skipjack. And those are always fun. It's fun. It's a small crowd that's able to get out, so it's not this huge boat. And it's a lot of history on that boat.
September sunsets kick off next week, I believe.
Oh, that's right.
A lot going on, guys.
Yeah.
I hope you're keeping up.
Yeah, and it's
Gentlemen.
nice when it's not grossly hot out. It's comfortable, so we're looking forward to that. But and the Cutwater, and you said Devil's Backbone is now getting heavy into the RTDs.
That's right.
As well.
That's right. They've been a really big player for us in that RTD category, and they're continuing to diversify their RTD portfolio, and we've got some exciting things coming through the pipeline with them. Speaking of seasonals, they're actually going to offer a cranberry smash this November, which we're really excited about. They just had 2 limited release items that came out over kind of the past 2 or 3 months. One was a blueberry lemonade smash, and then the other one was a dreamsicle, and the liquid has been phenomenal. Again, I think the product was in and out of our warehouse in about 2 weeks' time, so we're really excited for Devil's Backbone to continue growing their portfolio.
I tried the dreamsicle the other week. And
What'd you think?
It wasn't bad. It was a little bit too sweet for me.
Yeah.
That cranberry smash sounds interesting.
It is. Yeah, I actually haven't had the opportunity to try it yet. I was talking with the Devil's Backbone team just a few weeks ago, and I think they had roughly 10 different liquids that they were trying to kind of hone in on what seasonal they were going to choose, and that cranberry smash was by far the leader. So
That sounds amazing.
I trust their palate, so I'm excited to try it myself.
They're not going with like marshmallow, are they? Toasted marshmallow?
No, that seems like they stayed away.
Although they do have some beers where the toasted marshmallow note or flavor profile is definitely used.
No, that's like beer talk for John can't taste it.
That's beer talk for Bill.
John.
I hear brewers say, "Oh yeah, we've got notes of chocolate in there," and I can't taste it or smell it or anything like that. My nose and palate is not nearly as refined as the guru of all beer, Bill over here.
The Suds Master General.
Yeah.
Well, we do have a new RTD product that
We do, yeah.
I actually really like.
That's right. We've got Canteen and Cantina, which is out of Austin, Texas. It's actually the minds behind Deep Eddy. Decided they were going to enter that RTD space.
Deep Eddy, isn't that's here?
That's right, yeah.
Oh,
Deep Eddy vodka.
Deep Eddy? No, Sloop. I'm Sloop Betty.
Oh,
Sloop Betty is on
Sloop
the
Betty
shore.
and Deep Eddy. Okay.
Sorry. I thought you
Sloop
meant it's
Betty is
available
Eastern
here.
Shore.
It
It's
is,
a real
yeah.
small micro.
Anyway, so they have 11 different products. 3 of them are tequila and the other ones are vodka-based. And AB just signed up to become the master distributor for the country. So we're really excited to add that to our portfolio as well. There's one in there that I'm particularly excited about, and it's a ranch water. I don't know if you're familiar with it, but it's really popular in the state of Texas, and it's tequila-based, and then they use sparkling water and then just a hint of lime. And so Topo Chico is the one that I think most people associate with ranch water. I think Cantina utilized their own sparkling water for this formula, but nevertheless, it's a cocktail that we're seeing become a more frequent bar call. So I'm particularly really excited for that in this area because, like I said, down in Texas, they have all of these ranch water RTDs that people are just buying left and right. So it's exciting to bring it to this market as well and see if it catches any legs here, and I think it will. It's really good.
And really clean.
It's clean. That's what's really nice
clean,
about it.
lower ABV, true spirited cocktail, low cal, low carb. They have a lime, a watermelon, and a black cherry.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not that malt beverage taste that you taste when you're drinking a seltzer. It's vodka.
That's right.
And it's awesome. I love it.
It is really good. Yeah, I haven't done this yet, but I've been meaning to do so. Is ranch water in Texas, what a lot of people do is they get jalapenos and they crush it up and put it in the bottom of the
that's
drink.
a great
So I've been
idea.
meaning to do that at home. We've only had it for a few weeks, so I haven't gotten around to it yet, but I've been meaning to try that over some ice.
Yeah, I'm not sure I'm big on peppers and
You just
peppers.
gave me an
I
idea.
I love some peppers, so
Yes.
I've been meaning to do it. I haven't done it, and I'm afraid to admit it, but it's going to happen soon, I think.
Well, I saw where they had a bunch of say flavored vodka sodas
Yep.
in there. Now, is that a flavored vodka, or is that vodka and soda with flavoring?
Correct. Yeah, it would be the latter.
So it's adding the flavor in.
Yep.
What's in the? You got any fall beers that we need to keep an eye out, Bill?
Pumpkin beers are out right now, and then you're going to have a whole bunch of Fest Beer Meritzen style beers that are going to come out. So that's the Oktoberfest styles that you know of. Other than that, there's some hop harvest beers because this is at the end of the harvest season. So you're going to have hoppy beers that are either wet hop, which means that they're full cone hop that go into the maturation and impart a lot of that lupulin into that. So it's got more of a fresher flavor, but also that can go away faster because you got to sell them very fast. That's the flavor profile of that. But other than that, that's about it. And then we're going to go into the winter beer. So you're going to get your darker malty beers and your fortification beers and all that kind of stuff.
So when I go into beer hibernation.
Fortification beers.
Yeah, higher ABV, that kind of stuff.
Oh, okay.
So, well,
That was
so
quite the word. I
the
had
reason
to
I-
bring you back down on
the
my
reason
level.
I say that is because before hydrometers, right, they would put things on labels to show fortification. So they would put like rams or lions or castles or any kind of thing like that to say, hey, this is strong. So, but
Really?
yeah, that's why Bach beers have rams on them, because it would show that it was strong.
Really? So it's like a little subliminal marketing kind of a.
I guess so. It could be, yeah.
Interesting. I never knew that.
Sometimes I don't know where Bill gets this stuff from.
I can't question him either, so I'm just going to
Exactly.
believe everything that comes out of his mouth.
A ram.
Yeah, we need to.
All I can think
I
is
think
truck.
we need to go back and
Yeah.
fact check a couple of years and see. See
We
how
should
much
have the segment
how
called the
much-
Bill
should.
Fact Check.
You should.
Bill fact check.
What was it? Eddie Murphy and was it Beverly Hills Cop? It's like what bullshit and attitude will get you anywhere.
I celebrate his entire catalog. Funny story. I was looking for a song out of that movie last night on Alexa, in the Amazon Music, and I couldn't find it. So that showed me two things: I'm old, and I'm very esoteric at the same time.
Yeah, it's.
But it was Vanity 6, everybody. Vanity 6.
When you're you're starting to get old when you're seeing like Charlie Watts dying. I mean, you would think. I mean, Keith Richards is still kicking, but I mean, he'll be here forever. But there's been some movies that have come out recently, and they're like, oh yeah, that's their 40th anniversary of this movie, and I'm like, oh, just.
It's a dagger.
Kick me while I'm down.
It's a dagger. Or when they make another, I know we're off topic, but when they make another movie from a classic movie and it just fails miserably. Like Vacation, when that came out again, I was like, why? Why would you make that? I mean, you're not going to get better than Chevy Chase.
I'm with you. There are certain movies that
You're
you don't.
never going to get better than Chevy
Ever.
Chase.
Yeah. I have a signed Fletch poster.
And I correct you. Isn't it called Family Vacation?
I don't know. It had that dingleberry from
Or Christmas Vacation. It's called Christmas Vacation.
No, they had the Vegas Vacation too, but that was also Chevy Chase. But they just came out with it again, and it had that guy from The Hangover in it. I can't remember his name. He's funny in his own right, but just
It's not
Chevy
Chevy
Chase.
Chase.
Yeah, I mean, you say it as much as you want. Belushi, okay, give me John every day.
Yep, you're absolutely right. No, something. I mean, can they remake an Animal House? No.
Absolutely not.
No.
I doubt that they can remake a Top Gun.
Well, John,
They
I
have,
got
but
the
I mean-
need.
Was
The
that-
need for speed.
Yeah, well, they have, but I don't know that they whether that'll be any good. I'll be interested to see if it's
Tom Cruise isn't going to age. That's a good thing. So he can be in Top Gun 2042.
Sylvester Stallone of the new millennium, I guess. Rocky, 13?
Him and Demi Moore, whatever they're drinking, give me some.
So what are you doing for Labor Day?
I think that I'm going to spend it with my wife, and we're just going to have a very low-key Labor Day.
You're in Alexandria, right?
I'm in Arlington.
Arlington. New restaurant down in Alexandria, right in front of those super huge, expensive condos, and it's right on the river, and I can't remember what it is, sort of a Greek small plates thing. Okay. Outstanding.
Check it out.
It's Old Town, down closer to 95, But
Okay.
it's literally, it has a restaurant in the building, but then you go out onto the pier and it's literally over the water.
Huh.
It's spectacular. It's great.
Old Town's nice.
And if you have a dog, they love dogs, and they actually bring them water and pour water into their bowl for them. So the dogs really love it.
Really?
Yeah.
I have 2 Frenchies. Maybe I should do that.
There you go.
Napoleon and Hugo.
What's up on your plan, Jack?
I'm headed down to North Carolina, where I'm from. I'm going to go to the beach and see some old friends, so I'm looking forward to it.
Where in North Carolina?
I'm from Raleigh, but I'm going to go down to Atlantic Beach this weekend. So I'm going to weather the storm and try and get through the Labor Day traffic, but I think it'll be worth it overall. So
We'll pass my daughter on the way up. She's coming up this weekend.
Oh.
She's in Wilmington.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, yeah. So I'll be just about an hour and a half north of Wilmington, so
Very cool.
Beautiful area.
What are you doing, wrangling kids?
Cassie, you and I have a big weekend this week. We're going to have to place a bet on the UNC versus the Virginia Tech game. Yeah.
Yeah, Friday night, 7 o'clock.
We haven't chosen the wager yet, have we?
We haven't gotten there.
Speaking of that,
I haven't picked out my outfit either.
you guys were talking about Army-Navy game coming up on September 11th, right? Is that
Air Force.
Air Force and Navy? I'm sorry about that. So I have a buddy who was an admiral in the Navy, and his son is a Raptor fighter pilot, and he's stationed in the UK, in London. And when they get together and watch this game, it is hysterical. It is the best. I will watch football that day.
Just to watch those two? Or just...
To be around them.
Yeah.
It's hysterical.
Oh, those rivalries.
The mom gets upset.
Those rivalries run deep.
They do. They do run deep.
It's great. I've already got my my room booked for the Army-Navy game, which is up in New York this year. My girlfriend's not too pleased because we're in like some no-tell, motel, just sort of not even, just adjacent
but
to the...
You're going. You're up there.
We're
You're
just
in New York.
adjacent to the stadium, so it's in a real crappy area. But it's we're going to do. So yeah, I'm not sure what I'm going to do. My plans are gelled. My daughter's coming up for the weekend. We may go to the Renfest on Sunday.
Oh yeah, that's happening, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, we're going to Lake Anna to obviously watch football and play in the lake with the kiddos.
Yeah.
Some of my best friends that I've known since I was 5. So a lot of years, a lot of history, and
So someone said this, and this is another time to digress for a second, but I heard we're getting enough rain in 2 days that it would be for all month. Did you hear about that? We're getting 5 inches of rain.
that makes me
When it's out
nervous.
2 days.
I've heard that we can get up to 5 inches.
I just helped cut the grass last night. That
I mean,
means I'm gonna have to.
we'll know tomorrow night.
I just hope it. I mean, I don't know.
Wow. Yeah.
No, I think so. Well, have a great Labor Day. And I would say
Labor
we'll
Day.
do this next month, but we'll probably be back here in like 2 weeks.
I know, right?
We're running a little bit late.
A little delayed there, but
fill up your coolers if you're going out on the boat. Be safe, but you check out the new Devil's Backbone stuff. Let's check out the canteen stuff. Well, we will see you guys next month. Thanks as always. Next month it'll be a little bit cooler when we're out here. We'll have to figure out what we're going to do hopefully COVID will go away in the winter, whether we can get inside. And
maybe Jack can bring some of those ranch waters with fresh picked jalapenos.
Sure. We'll
he's the new guy.
We'll
He
do
should be
some
bringing the drink. He should
Bill
be
fact
bringing
checking
the
while we're at it.
beverages.
So how about that?
Well, how dare you? I'm going to.
Sounds great.
Thanks a lot, guys.
All right. Thank you.
This Ian Annapolis bonus podcast has been brought to you by Ketsif Brothers, the area's largest beer distributor. Please check them out at thegreatestbeers.com. Oh, and don't forget to check out IonAnnapolis.net for all your local news, opinions, and events.